Heyo, how you guys doing? Good. I'm also woo. Good. Trying to think. Okay, cool. I want to start with. Okay. All right. Look, I'm a professional. We're gonna. Okay. All right. Good. I just got a new job, and it's like at a tech place, but I'm like a writer there, and I don't know if anybody is in tech here. I had never experienced it before, but I feel like this is okay. I feel like it's all right. 3 people have to be qualified, right? You gotta have a smarty pants person and like 2 other people, and then everybody else is somebody's nephew, 100%. I was like being onboarded by like a baby boy the other day. It was over Zoom, and I was just like proud of him. I was like, all right, you're doing great. And he was, you know, like babies talk fast. He was like going very fast, and he was just like, like saying rules, and I was like, I'll probably get it later. I don't know. And then all of a sudden he stopped, like abruptly, and he was like, okay, this is the part where we're gonna negotiate your salary. Which is not how you do that. I was like, all right, cool. What do you want to negotiate? And he was like, okay, you can make between 4,000 and 5,000. What do you want to make? I was like, I don't know, man, probably 5,000. And he was like, okay, shit. All right, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm pretty, can you make more? And he was like, no, you can only make up to 5,000. And I was like, yeah, I'll take that then. And he was like, okay, and he was just like having a hard time. And I was like, hey buddy, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? And he was like, it's fine. I just thought you were gonna say less. And I was like, why did you think that? And he was like, cause like a lot of times like women say like 4,800. And I was like, buddy, you weren't supposed to say that to me. Like, I'll take 5,100. My favorite thing. He's like a little baby guy. He's like Gen Z. I feel like everybody's like doing this like generational divide, which I'm not interested in. I am, however, interested in who is most charming. And I feel like the Gen Z is the most charming. They're like adorable. I feel like in terms of secrets, they're the most charming. Like boomers are the least charming because they didn't tell anybody anything. They were just like, I love my dad and my government, and it's like, I don't care. And then like, what was it? The next one, Gen X. Oh yeah. Gen X is like whatever. They told everybody stuff, but it was just about their depression. Like bummer, you know. I don't care. And then millennials, we put our whole asshole on the internet, so that's like very charming. But Gen Z is my favorite because they'll tell you their secrets and everybody else's secret. Like they'll be like, I have autism, my mom commits fraud, and you're like, best generation. I ran into my friend the other day. She's like a forensic researcher. She's also a Gen Z, and do you guys know what that? Oh, here. So a forensic researcher is, okay, she looks up what murderers Googled right before they murdered. And I was like, okay, can you tell me about that? And she's like, I'm not supposed to, but I was like, all right, here's what I want to know. Like, what's like the through line? Like, what connects everybody? You know what I mean? Like, what's like the average thing that people are like looking up, the most common? And she's like, honestly, it's just like, they'll be like, how do I murder this guy? Like, if they need to drown somebody in the tub, they'll be like, guy in a tub, want to push him, question mark, help. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. I can't do anything without my phone. Good. Well, that kind of died on the vine. We'll move on. Sex stuff. Okay, how about sex stuff? Good. Anybody here? I'm stalling. Anybody here have low libido? Yeah, me too. cool. Yeah, it's like, I have low libido. It's like such a bummer, like nobody wants to talk about it, everybody's like, I've been fucking this one shit. It's like, I've been not even interested, so I've been having low libido, and like, I went to go to my doctor, and he's like a man, you know, like a guy, and I was like, this is gonna be perfect, because like, we've all seen the commercials where it's just like, do you know a man who's soft? Get him a pill. Like, it's an emergency, you know? I was like, he's gonna know. He's gonna know what to do. He's gonna get me a pill or something, you know? Run me to the emergency room. And so I went in, and I was like, hey man, I have like low libido, you know? And he was like, yeah, that happens to women sometimes. I was like, yeah, man, make it not happen to this woman. How about that? And he was like, well, it's like you have a cycle, and it's really annoying to test like with a cycle. It just takes a long time. So why don't you just give it like 6 months? I was like, I could be dead in 6 months. Like, no. And he was like, oh, don't worry, you won't die. It's not dangerous. And I was like, I am dangerous. What are you talking about? You're gonna have me out on the streets without the will to come? Like, fuck you. Like, what am I supposed to do for fun? Hit a guy with my car? Like, are you kidding me right now? I like was so mad. I went to so one of my dude friends just got testosterone. He just got prescribed testosterone, and I went up to him and I was like, "Hey man, how'd you get the doctor to listen to you?" And he goes, "It was so weird. Like, I went in." And it wasn't even about that. I went in and I was like, hey, sometimes I'm a little tired. And then he said, are you satisfied with the amount that you're coming? And I said, I guess I could come more. And then he gave me testosterone. I was like, that's a dope story. So I was like, what the fuck? So I went to my other friend, and she's like an older woman. And I was like, hey, I'm having like low libido. And she was like, honestly, I haven't had libido for a couple of years. And I'm like, oh my God, that's great. Like, what did you do about it? And she's like, I took up painting. I was like, okay, that's great. I was like, how much time were you coming? She's just like a good painter. She's really good. I was like, Jesus Christ, like what? I'm not, this is why women drown their kids. It's for no other reason. Like, I'm not gonna learn trumpet. I just want to come. You know what I mean? What are we doing anyway? Good, great. I've been like kind of trying to have some sort of sex, but it's like, I don't know, it's like kind of gay sex, or I guess not. We're not gonna divide it that way. It's like just, you know, communicative sex, right? So that's fucking gay. It's just like turns, right? So it's like your turn, my turn, your turn. I didn't realize that was so uncommon until I started having sex with men, which was like after I had sex for the first time. I remember the first time I experienced it, like I just didn't know it was a race. You know what I mean? That everybody was just like like whoever comes first wins. But like first time I had sex with a dude, I was just like, what the? He got done and then just rolled away, and I was like, come back. Excuse me, sir, we missed a spot. And he was like, sorry, babe, I couldn't help you. You're just so hot, I had to come. And I was like, for sure, you have to come, and then I have to, we all have to come. Get on back here, we have work to do. And then he told me he would get me back later. I was like, oh, we're not doing layaway, this is credits. Yeah. And then also, like, I didn't realize, like, because with non-communicative sex, generally what's happening is someone has like a move that they're doing and the other person isn't telling them that blows. Like, I've had my clit slapped so many times. I'm like, what? That's the crazy, you're just gonna whack it? You don't even even know my middle name. Like, you're gonna hit me? It's crazy to do. So I'm gonna try to do more gay sex. I decided that I was gonna do like more like I want to have sex with people who have been penetrated, and I know that's a very rough way to start to get out of here. Here's what I feel though: if you were an innie, or have been an innie, or a pocket, or whatever you want to call it, I just feel like those people are more willing to have a chat about comfort, you know? They're just like, yeah, what makes you feel good? Okay, well. What else was I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys, have a good night.